wake before the sun. Unfortunately. That happens quite a bit this time of year. The sun's not going to join us for another couple hours yet. But we'll get ourselves going. I'm going to get some freight on my trailer, get it tied down, get it tarped, and we're going to start heading down into Minnesota. We're here in Ontario, Canada. Northwestern Ontario. You may as well call it Manitoba, because we're pretty much in Manitoba, but technically we're in northwestern Manitoba, northwestern Ontario. I'm trying to get myself awake here, getting the truck warmed up. I did the pre-trips and everything. It's all ready to go. I just want to get the engine and the fluids moving, you know, before I move it. It's getting a little bit chillier outside. It's minus 10 this morning, Celsius. Fahrenheit, we're looking at, see if I can change this over to Fahrenheit, 15 Fahrenheit. It's starting to get a little bit chilly, but it's not too bad for November. I'll say that. Or you're probably watching this in December. We're in late November when I'm filming this in 2025. That's not bad for that time of year. Usually it's colder by this time. So again, well, we have lots to be thankful for. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Let's get to it. Let's go get some freight. Do some trucking. We're breaking out the big gear today. First time this season. At that with a sweater underneath yet. It's not that cold. Like I said, only minus 10 or 15 Fahrenheit. But it feels cold because I'm used to summer temperatures. Oh, so my body's not climatized yet. So, whew, I don't want to sweat though, because that makes it worse, right? If you sweat, then you get, you know, your clothes get wet, and then cold air gets in, and then you're really cold. So, I'm just waiting to get the freight thrown on my trailer. We'll tie it down, tarp it, and we'll be out of here. I should be able to get unloaded this afternoon yet, if this keeps up, and as long as the weather holds up. It's not snowing right now, but we check the weather down south. Oh, it's a lot warmer down. Oh no, it's gonna be colder. That's the other way. It's gonna be minus 16 down. Oh my. Okay, well, we're gonna get colder today yet. A little bit of snow this afternoon. So as we roll into Minnesota, further down, by the time we get to central Minnesota, it looks like it'll be snowing a little bit, possibly. It's inevitable. This one's a little bit funky in the back. But we're ready to go. I think the snow is here to stay. I guess it's about time, right? I mean, it did come a little late this year. I was totally fine with that. I always say, as long as it's here for Christmas, and after that it can take off, do its own thing. I don't need snow after Christmas. I'm hoping to be unloaded this afternoon. My appointment is for tomorrow morning. And then we're coming back up here again. But I'm hoping they can unload me today. We'll see. We'll see how they're feeling. We'll see what time I get there. If that does work, that will give me a huge head start for tomorrow. And it'll give me a jump start on this week. It is Monday, and it'll be a great start to the week. Festive little town. Open for business still, eh? Ontario. Sorry, Ontario. I keep mispronouncing it. Sorry. my bad. So much more work getting ready this time of year. It's snowing. That's wonderful. Oh man. It's another day of trucking, everybody. Are you ready? You ready to go trucking? I'm almost ready. I gotta get myself all geared up here so that I don't freeze my mayonnaise off. It's not that cold yet, I know, but it feels that cold. Okay, I gotta get out of the truck, get it ready, get the pre-trip done, and then we've got to rush over, throw some freight on my trailer. You know, that whole trucking thing. We gotta bring some people their stuff. Let's do it. It's a winter wonderland out here today. When I woke up, it was still snowing. It snowed pretty good overnight. Thankfully, it seems to be slowing down, but I don't want to speak too soon because that could change as we go down into Minnesota. I haven't double checked the weather forecast down there. Yesterday, it looked like it was going to be good today. But, you know, it's that time of year, you gotta check that weather forecast. Definitely in the morning and definitely the night before, and periodically throughout the day. You don't want to be caught off guard in a blizzard. That'd ruin your day. It's happened to me before. Not paying attention to the weather, right? And suddenly you're like, where did all this snow come from? And then you gotta shut down, and then you start running behind. And then nobody's happy, right? So you gotta pay attention to these things. You gotta work it into your trip plan. I'm not saying I'm perfect or anything. Sometimes I get it wrong too. Last week I almost didn't get unloaded because I waited too long to avoid a snowstorm. Everything turned out to work out okay, but it was close. Way closer than I wanted it to be. And that was right at the end of the week. That was right before American Thanksgiving. And I would have been stuck there over the whole long weekend. Because I waited too long because I didn't want to drive through a snowstorm, which, I mean, you can't argue with that. I was trying to be safe.
At the roundabout, take the second exit of 1 kilometer.
But apparently the weather had cleared about an hour earlier by the sounds of it, and I could have left an hour earlier. And then it got bad again, so it's unpredictable. You just gotta do your best. That's all you can do in wintertime. You gotta do your best. No one, well, I can't control the weather. I'll say that. I can't control the weather.
At the roundabout, take the second exit in 500 meters.
Yeah, sure, I'll do that. No, actually, I won't. I don't want to go through she's routing me right through downtown. No, we're going to go around town. Silly Karen. She always tries to get me in trouble like that. You always got to double check your work. Right? People have been asking what kind of GPS I use. Periodically, I get that question. I have a Rand McNally GPS. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. No GPS is perfect. There might be some that are better than this one. Oh, this corner is... At the
roundabout, take the second exit.
This corner is always fun. Oh, man. Can I go? Can I go? He's going to let me go? Okay. Thankfully, because I didn't want to come to a stop there. It's a little slippery on the uphill. Alright, so you got to go like this. Oh, and that... So you got to sort of cut in tight here.
At the roundabout, take the fourth exit.
And cut in here. That was nice enough to wait, but I've done this before. I didn't need to take his lane. There we go. A lot of times I would have had to take his lane, but I've gone around that roundabout so many times, I know how to do it without going into their lane there.
In 500 meters, slide left on Veterans Drive, Highway 658, and then slide left in 80 meters.
I'm going to be buying new drive tires for my truck.
In 300 meters, slide left on Veterans Drive,
next
Highway
month.
658, and then slide left in 80 meters.
So it'll be in January 2026. And they're still doing fine. I think I could still get a whole winter out of them yet, honestly. But it'd be, yeah, kind of be like, do you really want to do another winter, or would you rather have traction, more traction through the winter? Because New tires for winter time is always nice, but I don't want to buy them too soon because that's kind of a waste of money. So I'm thinking January, just after New Year's, we're gonna go and slap some new drive tires on here. Day for November, well, what are we, December? It is a nice day, December 2025. It could be a lot worse, you know.
3 kilometers, slight right on, Trans-Canada Highway, Highway 17A.
So this road takes me up and out of town, up to the Trans-Canada bypass. Then I don't have to go right through downtown, middle of the day, in Kenora. Jacket back on. We made it to the shipper, and you know, I spoke too soon before when I said it wasn't snowing anymore. It wasn't snowing on that side of town. It's snowing on this side of town, though. This is wonderful. Get a throw freight on the trailer in the snow. I hate doing that because then there's snow on the deck, right? You try to brush off the deck, put the dunnage down, so the dunnage is on the trailer, not on the snow. Makes everything slippery. And I don't like the snow when it's in the air. I like it when I don't mind it when it's on the ground and the ditches off the road. I know. I always say this. You guys know. But, gotta get my winter boots out here now. I've got my cleats, my ice cleats, so that I don't slip and fall. These winter boots are pretty warm. This is why I usually save them for wintertime. Summertime, oh, my feet get so hot in them. But 'tis the season. La 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 la. Right? Okay. Oh, 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 oh. Took. Took. And brain bucket. Just in case the sky falls on me. Gotta wear this. You know, tie my shoes so that I don't fall on my face. Oh, there's so many things to do. This is what I mean. In wintertime and this time of year, just getting out of the truck is such a task in itself. Man. Summertime's so much easier. You slip on your summer shoes, you pop out the truck, you're gone. Now it's like you gotta prepare for the winter apocalypse. Hope I won't be driving through this snow the whole way, but if I have to, I have to. It's not that bad right now. As long as it doesn't get too much worse, you know? A little bit of snow is okay. Hoping to get unloaded tonight yet. I don't know if I'm gonna make it.
Turn right on 2nd Avenue, US 53, and then turn right into 130 meters.
They're expecting me there in the morning, so I was just trying to, you know, like I always do, just try to get in the day before if I can. If not, we'll be there when they open the gate in the morning, 5:30 a.m. Look at this festive Main Street.
Continue along this road for 18 kilometers.
Tis the season of windshield washer. Hope you got lots of fluid with you. Hope I brought enough with me. I think I got something like 3 gallons with me. We'll see. we're out of the snowstorm. It did get a little bad there for a minute. I wasn't sure, like, if it was going to get any worse, we would have had to park it. But luckily for us, it looks like it stopped for the night. But look at all the snow that's fallen already. This was all within the last week. I think it's official.
In 500 meters, turn left on NN6.
This was not a fun one. This was, look at this thing. So we got like 6 bundles up front here. Then we got 5 behind there at a different height. So that was fun. And we got like 4 down here at a different height, different size. And we have little ones that poke out the back here. All had to get this all under the tarps. Oh, well. At least it's done, right? We're in Fort Francis. I'm gonna go grab some food. And then we're gonna continue on down. And get down to Brainerd tonight yet. Feels like it's so late out, right? But it's about supper time. That is what we'd call a Lego from hell. But we got her done, right? We're getting her done. Got all our corners protected underneath there. And it is what it is, right? We can't have an easy day every day. Some days have got to be a little harder. And that makes us appreciate the good days. It's not bad. I mean, it's not a bad day because of that. It's just got a little bit extra time. Well, the gate's closed. So I'm waiting here till in the morning. I'll unload first thing in the morning here. I'm just waiting for my bunk heater to kick on here. It doesn't want to turn on. This is the second time it's trying to boot up. I'm wondering if all the snow I was driving through before broke the fuel line off or something. This is the second time now. It should have started up. It's a brand new bunk heater. It's a S-Bar or Webasto bunk heater. Runs off diesel fuel. Yeah, it's not starting up. That's the second time now it's shut down. It's always something, right? I'm gonna have to sit here and fiddle around with this bunk heater now. The joys of trucking, right? As soon as the snow falls, that's when things break. Things on your truck will never break in summertime when it's convenient, when it's nice weather out, when it'd be nice and easy to fix it. Oh, I just heard it boot up now. Okay, good, thank God. Can you hear that? It's right underneath the bed. I don't know if you can hear it or not, if the mic probably doesn't pick it up. I can hear it just fired up, but it took 3 tries. It's brand new. And it's not even that cold out yet. It's like, not even minus 10 Celsius. Like 15 Fahrenheit or whatever that is. Okay, well, at least it started up, right? I had to rebuild or get my engine heater rebuilt this year too. PBX did that for me. It's just constant with those things. Every winter, you guys have been watching my vlogs long enough to know this, right? Every winter, it's a problem with the bunk heater. I rebuilt it twice. 2 or 3 times. Twice at least. Until eventually I just got so sick of it breaking down, I just bought a whole new one last winter. I think it was in January of this year, actually, 2025. Bought it brand new, and I only used it for a couple of months until spring hit. So it still should be new. Just like... Okay, yeah, now it's got warm air coming in. Think of getting into trucking, young guys? I hope you enjoy problems. Always. It's always problems. But hey, that's life, right? That's life. That's Problems. Doesn't matter what part of life you're talking about, whether it be, you know, at home, the kids, the wife, the truck, the personal vehicles, the everything. There's always going to be problems, and you know, if you give up too easily, you're not going to get anywhere in life. If I can teach you anything that's important, listen to this. Don't give up easily. Okay, know when to call it quits. You don't want to keep beating a dead horse forever, but don't give up. Get the job done. Figure out a way. Adapt. Innovate. Figure things out. That's our job out here on the road, right? That's the biggest part of being a truck driver, especially an owner-operator. Now that I own the entire unit, I'm very proud of that, but that comes with a lot of responsibility and a lot of issues and problems. Like when I parked here, I went and did my post trip, right? Walking around the truck, making sure everything was still good, and I heard this huge air leak coming out of my brand new trailer. Like, oh, for crying out loud. I bet you I know what it is. I went and got my light for my head, got all my gear on to get underneath the trailer, and I figured, you know what? I bet you snow and ice have built up on one of the air tanks and is hanging on one of the wires. You know, you pull these wires to drain the air tanks and get the moisture out of there. I bet you anything that's what's happening. Sure enough, I crawled underneath there, and there's this huge block of ice that was hanging off the pull cable, and it was opening up the valve to let all the air out of the air tank in the trailer. So it was just going psh, because this big heavy, so I had to break this piece of ice off of it without breaking the valve or the cable or the hooks where this cable was attached to. I didn't want to break it off and then have this cable dangling around and have to try and figure out where to zip tie it up. I was able to do it, but you know, I was hoping to just quickly park here, do my post trip, say goodnight to you guys, and jump into bed. No, I had to go get wet and dirty on the wonderful ground that is covered in wet, slushy snow right now. I had to get right underneath the trailer there, right at the end of my day when I'm all tired and grumpy, and fix an air leak. That wasn't easy fix. Thankfully, I didn't even really need any tools. I just needed a tool to break the ice apart. It was pretty caked on there, though. It was a tough one. Still. It's still been a good day, and I still love what I do. You know, these problems, yeah, they annoy me when they present themselves. But when you solve a problem on your own, or when you crawl underneath your trailer and get all dirty and wet, and you find that, oh, it's an easy problem to fix, and it doesn't cost me any money. The feeling of relief is like a rush of dopamine. You feel so good about yourself. I crawled out from underneath that trailer, and I was like, woo! Oh, I thought that I'd have to spend some money. But nope, I just had to get a little dirty, and that's okay. That's better than spending money. Now I feel good, because I fixed it. I fixed the problem, and it cost me nothing. And I also felt kind of good about myself that I diagnosed the problem before even getting underneath there. I kind of figured what it would be. Because I guess you can say I've been doing this long enough that that's happened to me before. I kind of figured that's what it would be. Anyways, I'm tired. Not so grumpy anymore, because now that I fixed the problem, I'm feeling kind of good about myself. I kind of want to go and scroll through, Instagram reels for 5 hours now, but can't do that. Got to get to sleep. Got work to do tomorrow. I hope to see you here. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I make new videos all the time. I've been doing this for a long time as well. Go back and see my past videos. I know I'm kind of on like a boring loop right now. I'm getting bored with it too. Kenora, Minnesota, Kenora, Minnesota, Kenora, Minnesota. It's a really good route. I don't want to complain about it because I really enjoy doing it. But it does get boring after a while. It doesn't mean I'm not enjoying it. I'm enjoying it, okay? The load gods are watching me. I enjoy what I'm doing, okay? I'm having a good time. But a little change of scenery every now and then would be nice. But I know these are reliable runs, right? It's a reliable loop, and it gets me home to my family when I need to be there. So I'm not actually going to call them and complain ever about this, because it's a good gig. And I want to keep it going. So Take care, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow.